lies. What will you do? What are you going to say? Do you measure up? But people make it so hard. With no holds barred. You have to stand your ground when someone's standing in your way. You have to be a stronger man each and every day. I look at you and see what you've been through, and it's all because of me. Brother, you know you made me proud. You gave me something to believe. But it's my turn now. I won't let you down. Gonna make things right. Turn it all around. Love goes far. But it's no holds But it's my turn now. I won't let you down. Gonna make things right. Turn it all around. Love goes far. But it's no holds
Good evening, wrestling fans. Tony Schiavone with you here, and we are going to be coming to you with the WCW Live here on the Nation Network. We've got a main event you won't want to miss. 8-man tag team action elimination. The Horsemen going against the Rock and Roll Express, the American Dream Dusty Rhodes, and a special partner. All right, wrestling fans, we are back, and get ready for the opening match. We're going to hit the ground running. Tag team action featuring the Midnight Express. James E. Cornette leading Beautiful Bobby and Sweet Stan down to the ring. Join him here in the broadcast booth, the one, the only Jesse the Body Ventura tonight. The Midnight Express opening contest, and they're going to have a lot on their plate.
Yeah, well, no doubt about it. Look, let's start with the obvious. Jim Cornette is not everybody's cup of tea, but then again, no, neither is his opponent, which is Paul E. Dangerously.
Well, since bringing the Dangerous Alliance together, Paulie Dangerously has set his sights on Jim Cornette and the Midnight Express. Of course, we know that in recent times there was another Midnight Express coming around here, but they were packed up very quickly and dispatched by Jim Cornette's team. But now, well, this is a little bit different than what we saw last time out here.
Yeah, well, Paulie Dangerously told us that he was going to build the Dangerous Alliance. Now, we were expecting Terry Funk and the Great Buddha. But apparently he's got some new kids on the block right here. That's Stunning Steve Austin. And we all know Sid Vicious.
Well, I'll tell you right now, if that's the two newest members of his stable, then I'll tell you what. As we watch Austin literally walk through Bobby Eaton, the magic of 2K, and look at Eaton with the payback.
Well, no respect early on, that's for sure.
You'd think they were on the same team. Good God, 2K, good God. All right, bell sounds, action's underway. This is going to be one for the record. All the way out to the floor, wasting no time at all. Now look at this pull. Paulie Dangerously put his hands on Bobby Eaton.
I don't think that was such a smart move on his part.
It may not have been. We'll see if that doesn't come back later on to bite him. And now, Big Sid Vicious hammering down on the head of Bob Eaton.
Not too many people in the world of wrestling can go toe-to-toe with Sid Vicious. Near 7 foot tall, 300 pounds. He is a monster among men, no doubt about that.
Bobby Eaton now from the middle rope. Elbow down across the head. Oh, now Eaton going to the eyes.
Well, he was trying to. You got to equalize wherever you can, however you can, but that one didn't happen.
It almost seemed like he couldn't get the leverage for an eye rake because Sid Vicious is so tall.
Well, that's going to equalize things right there if you can clip the man's knee. In professional football, that would be a different outcome, but here it's legal.
And now Stunning Steve Austin going up against Sweet Stan Lane with a series of knees to the midsection, and Jim Cornette not too happy with what's happening.
Well, Jim Cornette may have opened up a Pandora's box. While they may have won the match against the other Midnight Express and maybe dispatched them, what you've done instead is incited Paulie Dangerously to create this dangerous alliance.
Stan Lane with a nice move right there, driving the head of Steve Austin into the canvas.
They're now 4 strong once you include Terry Funk and the Great Buddha. And that's not to say he's necessarily finished.
Knowing Paulie Dangerously, he'll do whatever it takes, and we know that. Deep arm drag by Stan Lane. Taking Stunning Steve Austin all the way down. Lane's got him now. Into the turnbuckle he goes. And he rams the head of Steve Austin repeatedly into that top turnbuckle.
I think you're missing the bigger news right now.
What's that?
This crowd was able to count to 10.
Give me a break.
No, really, they did. I heard it myself. I wouldn't have believed it possible by looking at them.
Austin now with a neck breaker. Delivers the elbow, the point of the elbow. And now reversed. Stan Lane's got him up, and he couldn't hold him, and now Austin dropping Stan Lane on the back of his head. Paul Lee standing by, very closely watching the action. Overhand right. And now Austin setting him up for the pile driver. There it is. Fans, we talked about the main event tonight. 8-man action, the 4 horsemen on one side. The Rock and Roll Express, the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes, and Magnum TA on the other. And it'll be an elimination match.
That's going to be a main event worth watching. But right now, Stan Lane's been busted wide open.
He's going for the pile driver on Austin. He got him.
That'll really jack the neck of Steve Austin.
Oh, now Austin's been busted open. Lane going for the cover.
Well, it was a real nice forward roll by Stan Lane, using his feet as a weapon. He is very good with both his hands and his feet.
Man, Austin really being pummeled. Nice suplex by Stan Lane. Save made by Psycho Sid.
Does he know you refer to him as a psycho?
Well, he goes by a number of names. That's one of them.
I'm going to make sure I tell him what you said.
Go right ahead. Lunging tag made, and now Sid is in the ring.
Now it's Sid all of a sudden, huh?
Series of clotheslines. And now he's got Bobby eaten up, but he could not control him, and eaten with a jawbreaker. Inverted atomic knee drop, and that will be a great equalizer.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you right now, that is an equalizer. I don't care how big and bad you are. You get crotched down like that with that much momentum, you'll be thinking of a couple of things, but wrestling's not one of them.
And now beautiful Bobby with a suplex perfectly executed, and now Vicious is deep in the corner of the Midnight Express as we look at Stan Lane on the apron, not looking real good.
No, but Jim Cornette seems to be happy with things for the moment. But as you can see, that turns on a dime.
Full Nelson powerbomb by Sid Vicious, and now Bobby Eaton in trouble. Side slam. And beautiful Bobby's going to have to figure something out. There's a lunging tag made. Stan Lane tried the drop kick, but Sid just knocked it away.
Now Sid Vicious using that size and strength advantage, stomping away on a very badly injured Stan Lane.
Again, ramming the head, the lacerated head of Stan Lane into the canvas.
And Bobby Eaton outside the ring, he can't even get up.
And now Vicious with a big leg drop. Look like he's going for a Cobra clutch. Stan Lane now starting to put out some offense. And he drives the knee into the head of Sid Vicious.
Oh, there's that leg sweep again. It worked before.
And that is how you overcome the size and weight difference.
Nice fireman carry. I'll tell you right now, it was good timing. Very good timing right there because he needed to maintain the offense.
And now the shoulders are down. Look at this. Paulie dangerously just pulled the referee outside the ring.
Well, you know what? He saw something he wanted to talk to the referee about, I'm sure.
Jim Cornette is fit to be tied. Now what is Bobby Eaton going to do? He's going up to the top rope. Referee better get out of the way. This might be the Alabama leg jam. It is.
Oh, and he caught him. Sid Vicious just got caught by that move.
Oh, he almost had him. He almost got him.
Very close indeed. That was 2 3/4 count.
What a turn of events for the Midnight Express. And we remind you all, this is just the opening contest. What a slam right in front of Stan Lane and Jim Cornette.
Bobby Eaton tried desperately to get back in this thing. He's blocked that move. Very smart move. But he can't make the tag, and he can't. Oh, wait, that's a smart move again.
He just dumps Sid Vicious out to the apron, and now Stan Lane, the legal man, stuns him on the top rope. And now, wait, we got a steel chair in the ring. That's got to be courtesy of Paulie Dangerously.
You don't know that. You never saw that happen. Why do you have to presume?
Well, who else is standing over there?
It could have been the referee. Were you watching him the whole time?
The referee brought a chair in the ring. Really? I don't think so.
Right now is a 3-on-1 going on with Sid Vicious, and he needs to get away from the Midnight Express.
Sid Vicious again running into the numbers game in the corner of the Midnight Express has beautiful Bobby Eaton. Now setting him into the ring, and Jim Cornette helping Stan Lane get to his feet. He better get back in the ring quickly, though, otherwise it'll be too little, too late.
Just beat the count, did Stan Lane. And now we see that steel chair very close to being used.
It is finally out on the apron, and with any luck, it'll make its way outside the ring where it belongs.
Oh, he's got his feet up on the ropes. Referee, what you looking at?
That was a close one right there.
Yeah, you would have been okay with a win like that, wouldn't you?
Well, listen, both teams have outright broken the rules in this one. Paulie Dangerously, for the love of God, pulled the referee outside the ring.
And that makes everything okay for the Midnight Express, doesn't it?
Nice drop kick right there by Stan Lane. He's got Sid Vicious in trouble. And again with that rolling leg sweep, and now Sid Vicious busted open. Big right hand. Look at the blood.
Well, we got a lot of guys spilling blood in this one right now, but Stan Lane really going to work on the busted open forehead of Sid Vicious.
Russian leg sweeping now. Vicious trying to get this one over. But 2 count is all he's going to get. There is a lot of blood flowing right now in the ring. Flying head scissor takes him down. Stan Lane trying to regain himself. He can't get back up.
Well, neither can Sid Vicious, but he's going to make it over to his corner at least.
Almost, but not quite. unable to make the tag, but now look at this, Stan Lane distracted by Paul E. dangerously, and now the tag is made.
Well, both members of the Dangerous Alliance right now are a bloody mess.
Three out of 4 men in this match are a bloody mess. Stan Lane distracted again. And he walks into the boot. Irish whip sends him into the corner. And now Stan Lane has Steve Austin in trouble. Raking the eyes. And that wounded forehead across the top rope.
Referee's going to have to start evaluating this match right now. There's a lot of injuries happening here.
Lane trying to go with that leg sweep one more time. He's had so much success with it here in this match. And now stunning Steve Austin returning the favor.
Well, that didn't take long now, did it?
Not at all. I'm not sure what's keeping these men up. This has been a grueling battle, and this is our kickoff. 2 count, and he manages to get out.
Well, Stan Lane did not hook the leg, and you're not going to beat stunning Steve Austin if you're not going to hook the leg.
And now Bobby Eaton goes for the cover. He's got his feet up on the ropes.
Yeah, well, thankfully, Sid Vicious comes in there and breaks it up because the referee never saw it. I'm not real impressed with this referee.
When are you ever?
When I'm the referee, that's when. Because I'm the man who calls it like it is.
Powerbomb by Austin, and now wait a minute. Jim Cornette getting the best of Austin.
Both of these managers really playing a role in this match, and it's not supposed to be that way.
Well, there's a bit of psychological warfare going on outside the ring. There is an absolute battle taking place inside the ring, and there is that double axe handle to the head. Eaton again goes for the cover, and he almost had it.
Well, almost only counts in horseshoes and hand grenades. It doesn't get you the win in a tag team wrestling match.
Raking into the eyes and the wound. And now what's Austin got going on here? An improvised figure 4 leg lock.
Not so sure about that move. Not enough pressure on it, in my opinion, for that to be successful.
Here comes the double team, and now the Midnight Express go to work on the arm of Stunning Steve. Austin now has got Stan Lane tied up. What's he got in mind? Oh, there it is, stun gun. He caught him.
Well, that might be all she wrote right there. There's the count.
The winners of the match, the Dangerous Alliance, and Paul E. Dangerously may have just extracted a level of revenge.
May have? No, he did. He got one over Jim Cornette's Midnight Express, and that's not been an easy thing to do.
There are the winners, ladies and gentlemen. The Dangerous Alliance. Stay with us. Plenty more action still to come. This is the WCW on the Nation Network. All right, welcome back, wrestling fans. We are once again here with more WCW wrestling action coming down the aisle at this time. This youngster, Sam Houston, has really done very well for himself throughout the 2K18 season.
Well, yeah, I mean, give credit where credit is due. He really has been a tremendous asset. And he's gained a wealth of experience over the season that you can't take away from him. He's had a couple of wins here and there. He's working his way up the ladder. How far he'll get, I don't know, but thus far, you know, he's done what he's done. I don't think he's going to get a good result tonight, though.
Well, it's definitely going to be an uphill battle for him, as you see his opponent also representing the Dangerous Alliance, Terry Funk. And Terry Funk recently made it clear that he is going after Ric Flair in the WCW World Championship.
Well, he made it clear because he went after Ric Flair, and no uncertain terms, these two men are going to be meeting in the very near future, and the WCW World title will be on the line.
Terry Funk not looking too happy right now.
When have you ever seen Terry Funk looking happy?
Oh, good point. All right, Terry Funk going to work right off the bat on Sam Houston with a series of shots.
He backed him up to the ropes, and now Sam Houston already down on one knee.
Speaking of knees, Terry Funk going to go after the knee and the ankle of Sam Houston, using the bottom rope as leverage.
The wily veteran, the former world heavyweight champion, going up against the young Lion. I don't like the chances for the Lion, though. I would say so far as that's concerned, Sam Houston's going to be the Lion in Africa, and Terry Funk's going to be the dentist that goes out and poaches them.
Again, Terry Funk has him up on the ropes and working the leg again of Sam Houston. Terry Funk, he's got him over for a Boston Crab. Can he do it?
Oh, he's got it on him right there. This match may be over.
Terry Funk has had a lot of success with moves just like this. Sam Houston is in trouble. Can he get out of it?
He does, and fortunate for him because I believe it would have been over.
Houston trying to go for, I believe, the Bulldog, and that backfires on him. Both these men from Texas, but you can tell that they are built differently. They wrestle differently.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Styles completely different here. Terry Funk, the rancher from Texas, and you know, he's got that tough Texas style to him, but he can wrestle with the best of them.
Case in point right there. Nice arm drag by Terry Funk on the young man, Sam Houston here. Driving him headfirst into the canvas. And now Terry Funk has got him in a sleeper hold. Terry's got it. Sam Houston with a jawbreaker gets him out of trouble.
Nice suplex right there by the youngster, but will it be enough?
Raking the back. And now Terry Funk, he's going to do the pile driver. Yes, here it goes.
And I believe it's all over now.
Terry Funk looked a little disoriented for a moment there, but he hooks the leg and he gets it.
Yeah, that pile driver, the way he came down, it might have taken a little bit out of Terry Funk as well.
Terry Funk with a sign of respect for the youngster. Wow. Things I didn't expect to see here. Fans will be back with more. All right, we are back, fans, and, well, we are being joined now by Nikita Koloff. Nikita Koloff, the WCW World Television Champion. And that is the last title he has remaining right now after two of them were stripped.
Yeah, that puts him in a really bad mood.
I am the greatest wrestler in the entire world today because Soviet wrestlers superior. And everybody knows except one person. One person don't understand. And that person is Barry Windham. Barry Windham, you tried to come at Nikita. You tried to take championship title. I had enough taken from me by people in corporate office. Nothing going to be taken from Nikita now without a fight. But by Windham, you cannot win this fight.
Oh, wait a minute, there he is. Barry Windham was here. He heard what he had to say.
Not sure Barry Windham's making a very smart choice. What part of what Nikita Koloff said right now made you think he was in the mood for a conversation?
Well, I don't think Barry Windham really cares about that.
I know you think you're this all-knowing, all-being superior athlete from Russia, but I've already shown that I can give you all you can take and then some, my friend. But what I haven't taken is that title that you hold. You haven't taken because you can't. You see, you don't get championship for trying. You get championship for winning. And that is what I do. I am superior athlete to you. And you not. And these people all here, they not. Well, I'm not so sure I know it. And I don't think you believe it. But I've got an idea. I've got a way that we can settle this once and for all. Because if you are so superior, then I don't think you would mind a little challenge. Now, would you? There's a problem. That is all you want from Nikita. A little challenge. You are not in the same league as Nikita Koloff. You are not as good as superior Soviet athletes. Well, then, why don't you take me up on this? This big show coming up on October 3rd. Glory Bound. I say you put that title on the line against Barry Windham in a Texas death match.
You think I am worried about you? You think I care about you? You Texas death match. I can beat you in any match you want. But you want to take away the rules and you think your odds of beating Nikita Koloff are better?
I think if I get you in a Texas death match, I get you in my match. And I'm telling you right now, there's no way, son, you're going to beat me in my match. You sign that contract on October 3rd, I'll do what the corporate offices haven't done. And that is, I'm going to take away the last little beacon of light that the Russian army is holding right now.
I will sign your contract and I will see you October 3rd. But between now and then, just understand one thing. I, Nikita Koloff, when I see you, it is already October 3rd. I am not going to rest until I finish what you started.
Glory Bound, Nikita Koloff, Barry Windham, Texas death match. Holy cow. All right, fans still buzzing. The first official contract signed match, I believe, thus far for Glory Bound is going to be Nikita Koloff and Barry Windham. Texas Deathmatch rules for the WCW World Television title.
Well, you know what? As far as matches go, if that's your opening match, if that's your first match signed, you know that's going to be one hell of a night of wrestling.
Entering the ring at this time, the Hands of Stone, Ronnie Garvin. And he is set to meet up with the redneck himself, Dick Murdoch, here in this one.
Well, Captain Redneck Dick Murdoch will give everybody a challenge he steps in the ring with. If you're Ronnie Garvin, I hope you're ready.
Well, one thing about Ronnie Garvin, he is always ready.
We'll see about that.
Fans here on the Nation Network, make sure you ring that bell icon here in the video. We are going to be very busy over the next 3.5 weeks. You don't want to miss a notification when we go live.
Well, I've got to tell you right now, I am very psyched about the month of September because it's going to be very quick turnaround in October.
Referee ready to start this. Wait a minute. Oh, well, look at this. The Taskmaster himself, Kevin Sullivan. What is he doing here?
Well, apparently he's got something to do with Ronnie Garvin. I'm not entirely sure why he's here, but him and Garvin having words.
Sullivan now sitting here ringside as we begin this one. Dick Murdoch with the gutbuster to get things kicked off. Of course, Kevin Sullivan, the man in charge of the Dungeon of Doom. You don't think he's trying to recruit Ronnie Garvin, do you?
Well, you know what? It wouldn't surprise me if he were. But it didn't look like they were necessarily best friends during that little jaw-jacking session back and forth a moment ago.
Well, that's one thing about the Taskmaster. You don't ever know what's going through his mind. We've seen him with Cactus Jack Manson, as well as Mad Dog Buzz Sawyer. And is there room for more? Well, I would suggest always. Does he have plans for more of that? I don't know.
Interesting shot of Sullivan a moment ago. There was no actual chair underneath his ass.
2K. We are just weeks away from finding out all the new glitches that 2K offers.
Yeah, they're being very tight-lipped this year about what they're offering.
And now it's an airplane spin outside the ring. Murdoch in trouble. And you're right, there is no chair underneath Kevin Sullivan. Ronnie Garvin now going to work on the leg of Murdoch. And now Murdoch fighting his way back up to his feet. He's got Garvin. And there's a DDT.
Wow, Ronnie Garvin really ate the canvas with that one, head first.
Big elbow by Murdoch.
Well, I'll tell you right now, if Kevin Sullivan was planning on recruiting Ronnie Garvin after watching this match, he may want to rethink it.
Here's the Irish whip into the turnbuckle. He goes. And again, Sullivan and Ronnie Garvin having words.
Yeah, I don't see any friendships being forged here tonight. These guys really look like, oh, wait a minute, from behind.
Murdoch taking advantage of the distraction. Again, a disappearing chair act. Sullivan using the forces of evil, perhaps.
Well, he's been a mysterious one, and we've seen some very unusual things happen when Kevin Sullivan's around.
Jawbreaker is on, and there it is. Bulldog on the floor. Garvin's been busted open. Ronnie Garvin beating the count in. Murdoch outside the ring. And Murdoch just barely beats the 10 count.
Almost took the head off of Ronnie Garvin with that clothesline.
And again, the big elbow. Oh, wow, the blood now really flowing. Garvin's in trouble.
Yeah, the referee might have to stop this one. That's a lot of blood being lost by Ronnie Garvin.
He's going to go for the brainbuster. This is over. This is over.
He's out.
My God, the amount of blood being lost by Ronnie Garvin right now, that is unbelievable. We're going to need medical attention. He kicked out. He kicked out.
I don't know how he managed to do it.
Garvin doesn't know what day it is. He's going to do it again. No.
Well, we won't be seeing Ronnie Garvin after this.
He's dead.
He did it again.
You've got to be kidding me. What is Ronnie Garvin using to kick out of these moves?
If you're Dick Murdoch, you've got to be asking yourself the question.
Referee's there, shoulders are down, and it's a 2 count. What a match. Fans, later this week, right here on the Nation Network, there will be a special year-end video coming out where you, the fans, are going to vote. Another 2 count. Oh my goodness! That elbow into the busted open forehead, and finally it's over. Dick Murdoch with the win, but you have to wonder how much that distraction by Kevin Sullivan affected the outcome.
Well, I don't know about that, because afterwards, you see right here, Ronnie Garvin had the chance to win it. Referee took a pretty long time to get in position. But I have to believe the blood loss played the biggest role in this whole thing, because, man, Ronnie Garvin was spilling it tonight.
Yeah, we might need to get some medical attention. If we can get some EMTs down here to the ring to look at Ronnie Garvin, he's in bad shape. Fans, we're going to go. We're going to be back after this. All right, fans, back again. And now look at this, Terry Funk back to visit us once again.
Well, isn't this a pleasure? We're getting double the funk.
I'll tell you people something. I wanted to wrestle Ric Flair here tonight for the WCW Heavyweight Championship, but that egg-sucking yellow dog didn't have the guts to get in the ring with Terry Funk. As a matter of fact, he went and hid behind all four horsemen and took on an 8-man match. Now I've got enough self-respect to not team up with the likes of Dusty Rhodes or the Rock and Roll Express or even Magnum TA. So I'll bide my time. But Flair, I want you to know one thing. I've been in this business for a long time. I've been a champion before, and I'm gonna be a champion again. You can run, but you can't hide. I'm the master of the double cross wrench, and when I get your ass in the ring, I'm gonna brand you as a former WCW Heavyweight Champion.
Well, Terry Funk with some strong words for the world champion. We'll be back. All right, welcome back, fans. It is time for the main event of the evening, and this is a match that will live up to the title of main event.
Yeah, no doubt about it. When you have any of the horsemen involved, it's always going to be a big-time match. But when you've got all four of them, that's a once-in-a-lifetime.
This crowd with anticipation. We remind everybody, October 3rd, mark it on your calendar. It will be the biggest card in the history of the FWF, in the history of the Nation Network. Glory Bound is going to be one that everyone will be talking about.
No doubt about it, and I'll tell you right now, I'm already excited for that one.
Arn Anderson, Ole Anderson, they are the reigning WCW Tag Team Champions. There is no four-man animation. Maybe that's something they can work on.
Yeah, 2 men enter and 4 men will appear.
Ole Anderson and Arn Anderson, the WCW Tag Team Champions. Tully Blanchard, the United States Champion. And of course, the Nature Boy Ric Flair, the World Heavyweight Champion. All right, here come 2 of the challengers. Ricky Morton, Robert Gibson, the Rock and Roll Express.
Well, the Rock and Roll Express, they've had a very interesting year. They joined up here a little bit late in the year, but then they went on and won a couple of titles, but they also lost them, and right now they're without any.
Well, that may all be true, but on any given day, we know that Ricky and Robert are capable of getting those titles back around their waist. We talk about October 3rd. We talk about Glory Bound. Ladies and gentlemen, the show too big that one network can't cover it. It will be on both Twitch and YouTube.
Yeah, I'm telling you what, we're going to have a lot more information over the next several weeks, but I'm very excited.
Here comes the partner of the Midnight Express, the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes.
Yeah, well, there's the showboat right there. Dusty Rhodes comes out here, never saw a gym in his life. Where most of these guys spend hours in the gym working out, he spends hours at McDonald's eating out.
Listen, he's not exactly built like a Greek Adonis, but you can't argue with the man's charisma, and you cannot take away from his track record. Multi-time World Heavyweight Champion, multi-time Tag Team Champion. He's held every title here in WCW.
I think the operative word in that sentence would be held. It's past tense.
How many times are you world champion? Refresh me on that.
Hey, let me tell you something, man. You're going to get smart with me. I'll do this by myself, and you'll be under the table counting stars.
Again, this is the main event of the evening, and this crowd is ready. The final man to round out the 8, Magnum TA.
Well, Magnum TA, he's a great athlete. Nobody's going to say differently. Former United States champion. He held that title here in the 2K18 season. Former world champion from 2 years ago. But he has struggled a little bit, I would have to say.
Well, he has struggled to get the title back. I'll give you that much. But there's been a lot of outside interference. There's been a lot of extracurricular reasoning as to why. All right, bell sounds, action's underway. Now it is Arn Anderson going to work on Robert Gibson here with a series of shots, and Gibson in trouble.
Well, it doesn't look like the Horsemen are here to play around, are they?
Gibson is dazed, but he comes up in a fireman carry. Now Arn Anderson on the receiving end. A lot of speculation on some of the things we may be seeing here on October 3rd. And one of those things is the Rock and Roll Express going up against the Horsemen for the tag team titles.
Well, we don't know anything at this point in time, and I don't want to sit here and send a lot of conjecture in the air. When we have something, then we can report on it. But right now, there's a lot of maybes out here floating around. You don't hear me talking about them.
Well, I'm just telling you the word in the back.
Yeah, well, the word in the back is not a signed contract.
Not suggesting it is, but big knee lift right there by Arn Anderson, and Ricky Morton's in trouble. Fans, keep in mind this match will not end with a pinfall. It will not end with a submission. It will end when all 4 members of one team have been removed and eliminated. Tag made now. Here comes the double team. Drop toe hold, and now Tully Blanchard, elbow right to the small of the back.
Ricky Morton not doing so well right now, is he?
Tully Blanchard has him down, and he is twisting that leg around the bottom rope. Something we saw Terry Funk earlier working on with Sam Houston.
Hey, do you think that Tully Blanchard and Ricky Morton might shake hands when it's all over?
Highly unlikely. And there's that desperate tag made, and now Robert Gibson with some offense. Tully Blanchard, down he goes. Oh, and Blanchard turns it around. Robert Gibson's shoulders are on the mat.
Very close right there to a big one. You don't want to be the guy who takes the first fall for your team and puts them at a disadvantage.
Tully Blanchard, go for the pile driver.
Oh, yeah, there it is. Oh, and he's busting him open.
The head of Robert Gibson split wide open from the pile driver. And now Gibson with a running bulldog. Out to the floor he goes. Arn Anderson is there, and Robert Gibson in trouble.
Notice the referee not starting to count very quickly here. I hope he's going to be just as generous for the Horsemen as he is for the Rock and Roll, Dusty Rhodes, and Magnum. Just keep it fair and even.
Into the turnbuckle he goes, and now tag made Magnum TA, first time in the ring, and he and Tully Blanchard with a lot of history.
When we talk about that U.S. title, who do you think took it from him?
Indeed, and now Magnum TA looking to get a little bit of revenge against Tully Blanchard. Cross knee backbreaker, and Blanchard in trouble. Robert Gibson taking him down on the floor.
And what business does he have? Robert Gibson, not the legal man in the ring.
Dusty Rhodes keeping a close eye on Tully Blanchard, and that's a smart move. Tag made now, Ole Anderson, first time in the ring. Half of the tag team champions. Arm drag off the top rope. Ole Anderson has got him in the ropes, and now look at him using the top rope on the arm. Lunging tag made. Here comes the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes. There he goes. And Magnum just caught him on the boot.
Wow, Magnum TA just saw that attack coming at the last moment. And now Dusty Rhodes, a legal man.
Oh, and Dusty goes down and down hard. There's the backbreaker, and Dusty Rhodes in trouble. from the middle rope. The sledgehammer tag is made now. Ric Flair. Talk about old rivalries renewed. It was the president who said they will not wrestle for the title again. This is not for the title.
Ric Flair now getting the upper hand on the American Dream. Dusty Rhodes really wrenching the head and the neck area.
Flair's got that half Boston Crab, but Rhodes very close to the ropes. And the neck breaker. We heard Terry Funk earlier on calling out the Nature Boy Ric Flair. Flair down now, and Dusty Rhodes just staring him.
Well, I'm not sure what kind of logic he's using right here. Dusty Rhodes had him down, and he wasn't getting up. I would have gone for the cover.
And Flair has it over. There's that half crab working that bad knee. Dusty in trouble. Flair knows it.
Well, it was a smart move by Ric Flair. He did some more damage to the already damaged leg of Dusty Rhodes, and now look at this.
Pulling down the top rope.
What a brilliant move that was.
You call it brilliant. I'm not so sure. Clothesline, and Dusty in trouble again. Hammering away here at ringside. The Rocket Hall Express gonna come over. Oh, Flair. And Dusty Rhodes beating the count.
He's using the ropes just to get back up to his feet. That's how utterly exhausted he is right now.
Tag made to his cousin Arn Anderson from the middle rope. Down across the arm. Flair raking the eyes of Dusty Rhodes. Referee's got to get some sort of control here. Right to the suplex, goes for the cover. Arn Anderson gets one. He gets two, and he got him.
Well, that double team paid off, and Dusty Rhodes, just like that, is gone.
Oh, the hot shot. Tag is made. Here comes Tully Blanchard. Magnum's got him up, but he couldn't hold it. And Magnum going all the way out to the floor. Oh, these guys are going. Where are they heading?
I don't know, but the referee's got the count going, and now Tully Blanchard wasting no time.
He's got a pile drive him. Oh my God, no, on the aisle. Tully Blanchard now is going after the leg. As we see Dusty Rhodes heading back to the locker room. And now Magnum. The save made by Ric Flair. Tully Blanchard in trouble. And Blanchard's not going to beat the count.
Well, Magnum TA thinks he's won something he hasn't, and he turned his back on the match.
Flair with that knife edge chop. Went for the clothesline of Magnum with a back body drop, and Flair out to the floor. 3-on-3 action here now. From behind, and now Magnum on the receiving end. Finally, Flair able to fight back himself.
Oh, Flair's got him down. What's he going to do here?
Oh, there it is. Figure four leg lock, and it's on him. Flair has got the figure four on Magnum. Magnum is in trouble. Magnum may have just broken his leg. Ric Flair has done the damage, and wait, both men have been counted out. It is now 2 against 2. The Rock and Roll Express against the Horsemen.
Arn Anderson wants him back up on his feet.
He went for the slam. Nice block by Robert Gibson. And now Gibson, what's he got in mind? DDT, and there's Anderson in trouble.
Anderson rolls out to the floor.
Ric Flair is still here. I'm not sure why. He should be going back to the locker room.
Well, he's not involved in the match. He's watching it.
Blood streaming down the face into the eyes of Robert Gibson. And now Robert Gibson going for the cover. And the save made by Ole Anderson. Anderson has him up, and there's a suplex.
Well, Arn Anderson having a hard time getting back to his feet now, just as he does. Robert Gibson on top.
Another tag made. Ricky Morton in trouble. Spine buster. Anderson standing over Ricky Morton. And now attacking the leg. Ricky Morton with a jawbreaker.
Morton thought he was going to attack him, and that backfired miserably.
Morton now finding himself in the wrong part of town. Here comes the tag made. Uh-oh. I think we know what we're going to see right here.
Here it is, that Horseman spike pile driver, and it's over.
Oh, Anderson hooking the leg. Robert Gibson makes the save, or otherwise it would have been done. And now Arn Anderson taking Robert Gibson down. Ricky Morton able to kick out.
Well, Ricky Morton is very fortunate right now.
Your version of fortunate may not match up with many other people's when you consider how much damage. And it's over. He's been eliminated. Ricky Morton wasn't able to kick out of that one. Neckbreaker here on the concrete floor. Oh, Robert Gibson. Big knee lift.
Are they going to get Ricky Morton out of the ring at some point in time or what?
Gibson right now is fighting the match. Ricky Morton just can't get up. That's how much damage he's taken. That spike pile driver really did him in. And Robert Gibson now with the offense. Here comes the Bulldog. He goes for the cover. And there is a kick out.
Well, Ole Anderson right now is going to have to come up with a plan because Robert Gibson is in control.
Robert Gibson now with Ole Anderson up. There's the Irish whip into the turnbuckle. Well, he went for, oh, what a move by Gibson.
I thought for sure that was going to be it. I thought Ole Anderson was going to finish him up. But Robert Gibson digging down deep and found something I didn't think he had in him.
Corkscrew neckbreaker. The head bouncing off the canvas. And Ole Anderson able to kick out. Arn Anderson. Robert Gibson taking on both members of the Horsemen. Arn Anderson is out on the floor.
Well, a big effort right here by Robert Gibson. Let's give credit where credit is due.
Irish whip to the ropes. What a clothesline. Driving the knee right into the chest. Hooks the leg, will that be enough? 1, 2. No, he kicks out.
Well, Robert Gibson has no one to tag out to. Ole Anderson does. Anderson needs to tag Arn. Ole needs to make the tag to Arn right away.
I don't disagree with that at all. He's been in there a long time, and Robert Gibson with that headlock again. The Bulldog. Big slam. And now Anderson coming in the ring. Referee stops him. He cuts him off. Anderson trying to get a hold of Gibson.
Robert Gibson getting awfully close to the wrong corner, though.
Oh, there's a small package. He rolls it up.
Able to get his hand on the bottom rope. Boy, that was a close one right there.
Into the turnbuckle he goes. Anderson, I think, just got him out of that one.
Arn Anderson did indeed. He got a hand on Robert Gibson and may have just put this fire out.
And now Ole with the Irish whip, but it's reversed. Anderson goes into the turnbuckle hard.
Oh, he drops him across the top rope, throat first. That'll leave you gasping for air.
Arn Anderson reaching out for Ole to make the tag. Robert Gibson trying to figure it out here as well. Reversal by Gibson, and now Ole Anderson's been busted open.
Anderson off the apron, now it's only in the ring and nobody to make a save if Robert Gibson can come up with something here.
Big suplex, and that really rattled him up, and Ole Anderson bleeding now. Arn Anderson is back up on the apron. And there's the tag made. Big knee left, and now Arn Anderson going to come in and try and finish this one off.
Well, here's the difference in this match right now. Arn Anderson had the opportunity to get a rest and come into the match fresh. Robert Gibson has nobody to tag out to. He's going to have to do all this by himself. Good luck with that.
Arn Anderson one more time. Oh, he's got it. There it is, a DDT.
Well, he's not going for the win. I'm not sure if that's a smart move or not.
Robert Gibson managing to scoop him up, and there's a nice slam. We told you the main event was going to be one for the records, and I'll tell you what, it's lived up to the hype. Nice neck breaker right there by Robert Gibson. Will that be enough? He hooks a leg. 2. He got him.
What?
And now it is 1-on-1. And it's Ole Anderson. He's got him up in the air with that scoop slam down across the arm. Oh, he's wrenching the arm. He may have dislocated it. Irish whip to the turnbuckle. He goes. Follows him up with a knee right to the back.
That's right there it is, the Four Horsemen. And they are about to claim another victory, I believe.
Well, don't count it too quickly now. Robert Gibson across the top rope. Ole Anderson in trouble. Gibson hits the ropes. Big elbow. This crowd on its feet. We started out with 8. And now Robert Gibson sends him into the turnbuckle. What's he going to do?
Both of these men bleeding profusely right now.
Arm drag all the way across the ring, and Ole's in trouble. Here comes the Bulldog.
Ole Anderson is spilling so much blood after that one.
Hooks the leg. Robert Gibson, will that be enough? 1. There's 2. No!
Ole Anderson having to reach deep down inside to the places where you don't like to talk about. just to find a deal he can make with the devil to get out of that one.
Another big rock and roll body slam.
Fireman carry, very simple, very effective move right there.
Oh, that's also very simple and very effective.
And very illegal. You left the part out.
Anderson's got, oh no!
Well, he did it to him right here on the concrete. That little bit of padding's not going to make a big difference.
Ole Anderson. Taunting not only Robert Gibson, but the ringside faithful. Oh, Gibson firing back with some big right hands.
Oh, and he plants him with that powerful body slam.
Elbow drop right on the mark. Robert Gibson maybe looking to put this one away. Monkey flip takes him out to the middle of the ring. The amount of blood lost here tonight on this program. And Gibson's got to continue to bust it open.
Why not? Hey, you've got a guy with an obvious injury. Go to work on it. That's the name of the game.
Big suplex, and Robert Gibson may be ready. He may be looking at finishing this thing off. Another bulldog, and that's it.
Well, it might have been, but he doesn't go for the cover. That's a huge mistake, in my opinion.
DDT, it's over. It's over. If he's able to pull this one off, it's going to be huge. And look at that, he waited too long.
You're 100% right. I don't say that to you very often, do I?
No, absolutely you do not. Robert Gibson, however, outside the ring, gaining the advantage on Ole. Big knee lift, stands him up. He's got him up, couldn't hold him. Ole Anderson, face first, driving Gibson into the mat.
You know, let's just be clear about one thing. There is no forgiving surface anywhere here. It's not like the ring is a big cushion or a pillow, but that outside mat with concrete beneath it is by far stiffer.
Up in the air, he's got him crossed. Knee backbreaker. Ole in trouble. Robert Gibson waiting on him to get up. There's the neck breaker. He hooks the leg. Will that be all? 1, 2. It's over. What an unbelievable finish.
Well, I've got to tell you what, I'm surprised. Arn Anderson, Tully Blanchard, Ole Anderson, and Ric Flair, the Horsemen, I thought for sure had this one sewed up. We saw some controversy. We saw some countouts.
Here is a pile driver on the concrete floor that effectively took Magnum out. Now everybody back in the ring to celebrate. Tremendous night of wrestling. Thank you for joining us here on the Nation Network. Don't forget, mark the date, October 3rd. It will be the biggest event in the history of the Nation Network, Glory Bound.